balance is a really big problem for you, or perhaps you've got a chronic neurological condition that affects your balance. Well, you do not want to miss this video because I'm going to show you 3 really simple exercises that are scientifically proven to improve your balance. I'm talking about eye exercises. So you may have heard of eye yoga before, but today I'm going to show you 3 very special eye movements that have been proven to help with your balance. How can that even work? So without getting too nerdy on you, eye movements stimulate something called the basal ganglia, which is situated in the limbic system deep in the middle of the brain. The basal ganglia is responsible for small motor movements like eye muscles and large motor movements, a bit like walking. These exercises can literally be done in a couple of minutes, but first of all, you must give your nervous system as much information as possible. So the best thing to do here is make sure you're barefoot. Exercise 1 is all about our peripheral vision. So you're going to just come into a normal balance, just simply lifting the leg. Focus on something really far away. Now what you do with your hands here is actually quite important too. I want you to actually create fists or spread your fingers wide. Either one of those, what that will do is it will help activate the core. You're actually giving some information to the nervous system just as you are being barefoot. Now find that focal point that's very far away, and then I want you to just notice what's around that focal point. So for me, I can see my lights over here to the right, my staircase to the left, a stool over here. And that is just training our peripheral vision. And quite often what happens with poor balance is that we've lost the ability here to absorb that information around us. We become quite tunnel visioned. You need to only hold that for as long as you feel comfortable, maybe just a couple of seconds, and build on it over time. Try it and do that one daily. Let me know how you get on and how it's improving your balance. For exercise 2, you're going to need to grab yourself a pen, and we're going to come into something called visual tracking. Now there is a couple of ways of coming into it, but for this exercise, when we come into our balance, you're going to hold your pen out directly in front of you in the middle part of the body, keeping your focus on the pen as you move your head from one side back to center and then repeating on the other side. It is a little bit tricky. Don't worry if you wobble, just give it another go. So when you're ready, perhaps you want to be a bit more adventurous and come into tree for this one, or just simply lift the leg. So taking that pen right out in front, remember to keep the other hand active, either finger spread or in the fist. Here goes, find that focus, head to the side, but keep that focus on the pen, back to center, and repeat on the other side, and back to center. And there you go. Exercise 3, which is by far the most effective for improving balance, but slightly trickier to manage. So we're going to come back into our barefoot position. We're going to lift one leg, but before you do that, I want you to just try this one thing. You're going to look over to the side quite sharply, look back to center quite sharply, and repeat on the other side. So they're quick, small movements, and your eyes are focusing, 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 and focusing, okay? So that's quite important, but here's the magic behind it. You're going to introduce a special breath work with that, and that is going to really activate your core. So as we do this, we're going to breathe quite sharply, either out of the nose or the mouth, whatever's more comfortable. As you breathe out, as you exhale quite sharply here, you'll notice a contraction in the abdominal muscles. Try this before you balance on one leg first of all, and then we can incorporate it together. So coming to the side. Now lifting the leg, using the hands. Remember, be patient with yourself. They are going to take some time. By being barefoot, by keeping the hands active, we are going to be feeding the nervous system that information that it needs.